Plaintiff Crystal Johnson met the defendant when she took Crystal on a walkthrough of an apartment she intended to rent. But this casual meeting turned into the defendant falsely accusing Crystal of stealing her phone and posting her personal information on social media. She's suing for defamation. Defendant Tiffany Brinkman and her mother, Kimberly McLean, say during the walkthrough, Crystal started threatening Tiffany because she was unhappy with the apartment. And then she did take off with Tiffany's phone. She's countersuing for lost wages and emotional distress.
Start with you.
On May 25th, 2022, I met the defendant who was hired by the property manager to do my final walkthrough at a rental property. And at that time, I was given a key to a door that was broken. The key didn't work. It didn't open or close the door. Then at that time, I stated to the defendant, you know, I'm feeling unsure about this place because why the key isn't working to the door. So at that time, I went to my vehicle and I was sitting in my car and I had asked Tiffany if, you know, could I talk to the property manager because I was getting a runaround. I couldn't get a hold to her. And so finally the property manager called her. And at that time, she let me talk to her on the phone. And I told her the same thing about that, you know, the door didn't work and I wasn't for sure if I still wanted to rent the place. And then after that, I gave Tiffany her phone back and then I pulled off. And then once I realized about an hour later that I had her phone in my vehicle because it started ringing. And I said, wow, I have her phone or whatever. So before I could handle the situation, I had got a phone call from someone telling me that my ID was floating around on Facebook. So at that point, I was just like, wow, you know, my phone number is out there with my ID. And I was—
Where had you presented your ID last?
With the defendant, I mean, with the property manager, the company. And once I realized about an hour later that I had her phone in my vehicle because it started ringing, before I could handle the situation, I had got a phone call from someone telling me that my ID was floating around on Facebook.
Plaintiff Crystal Johnson says after the defendant falsely accused her of stealing her phone, she defamed Crystal on social media and posted her personal information.
Okay, let me get some background from them and then I'll get back. Ma'am?
Okay, so I work in property management. I've been doing it for 12 years, never had any issues. I'm a notary, a loan signing agent, relationship coach, field inspection coach, all types of things. So
couldn't build a good relationship with her?
I have evidence that says, oh, you're such a nice person.
No, I'm saying you're saying you're a relationship coach.
For man and woman. Man and woman.
Court. You couldn't work that relationship out.
Not
That's
at
my
all.
point. All right, go ahead.
So I was 2 days prior, which was the 25th of May.
2 days prior to what?
Her move-in date.
Move-in, or she said walk through?
Yeah, that was
she signed a lease?
Yes, she turned in her money to the property manager.
Did she sign a lease?
Yeah, I signed the lease prior to getting the key.
Which usually happens.
Okay.
People not gonna give you that key unless you've signed something and telling them I'm gonna give you money for your key.
Yeah, that was like, I don't remember, but
You don't remember what?
What I'm saying is that I did sign the lease, but you can change your mind, right?
No.
You can't change your mind?
No.
Well.
Did you read the lease?
Well, see, the thing is—
It'll tell you that.
Well, the lease was everything was due over the computer or whatever, and I'm going through something.
You can read it over the computer, can't you?
Yeah, but the whole thing was that I got a key to a place that didn't work. The door didn't work.
No, the whole thing is, did you sign a lease? Someone who doesn't sign the lease, it's easy to say, no, I don't want it, the doors don't work. But if you've signed a lease, that's a totally different story. It's how soon can you get this to open? If it's more than 1 day, I would like to take a day off of my rent. And you're telling me you did sign the lease, and you don't know that you can't change your mind. Maybe that's what happened here. You just didn't know that you can't change your mind once you sign a contract.
I'm trying to remember if I signed the contract before or after I got the key. Because that was the whole discrepancy of the place. Because, like I said, the door didn't work. And there was things that was done that was, it wasn't done at the property. It was windows that was sealed shut. It was, smelled like gas.
Why would you sign a lease after seeing that?
Because the way they had it set up, it was like, I had seen the place and I did like the place. So, but once again, when I went through the walkthrough of the place.
No, you should have went through before you signed the lease, ma'am.
Basically, what I'm saying is I was anxious to get a place. I've been looking for a place for like over a year and a half. And so I did sign things probably prior to, without my recollection, because I was just so anxious to get into the place.
Got it?
You know, but when I got there, they did the final walkthrough and I seen all these things were going on. Like it smelled like gas and different things. The key didn't work. It was, windows were sealed shut. And it was other things that needed to be fixed around near the door.
What do you want to say to this?
Well, she lied, first of all. She said she gave me my phone. You heard that, right? She gave me the phone back, and then she realized she didn't give me the phone back.
I didn't say that.
When we got done with the walkthrough, I sent the list. She did give me a list. I sent it to the property manager.
All right, let me hear from you. I do know that you broke that lease. Now, let's get to the defamation.
The defamation is she told untrue statements that I stole her phone, which I did not steal her phone. Why would I steal your phone?
Who did she tell that to?
She told that to America on Facebook. She posted a picture of my ID. Yes, I do.
What page?
It's on page 1.
What did she say? Somebody tell sis, give me my phone back. Yep. She was supposed to move in on the property. Why did you do this?
Because when I went outside from her looking at the property, she was like, oh, y'all scamming. I'm going to get my goons on you. And I want to talk to the property manager. So when she said the goon stuff, I was like, we can do a lease cancellation, give you your money back and be done, because I don't work like that. So she was like, I want to talk to the property manager. So I called her, no problem. It's no problem at all. So I got her on the phone, and I let her use my phone, and she started walking around to her car, and she got, like, in the car, so I thought she was maybe looking for something, and she closed the door. So I opened the door back. I said, give me my phone back, and she pulled off. Could have hit me with her car. Could have ran my foot over. Anything. So now I'm there late because I can't get home, because I don't have my phone for directions. She answering my phone, telling the property manager that she is me, and...
Did you do that?
No, I did not. I never answered her phone.
Plaintiff Crystal Johnson says after the defendant falsely accused her of stealing her phone, she defamed Crystal on social media and posted her personal information.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So I had to go to my son's school. I can't find my son. So now she done caused me to lose my child for 2 hours. My mother had to go find him. My mother was at the property with the police. She wouldn't come back to the property.
There you go, the key word. Police.
Yes, and evidence.
And this is not the police, young lady. It can't get any more defamatory for you to post this woman's name and address and her driver's license and then state as a fact that she stole your phone and that she was to move into the property in 2 days. She was mad because the contractor wasn't there doing such and such. Defamation. What's your counterclaim for?
For loss of wages, because she had my phone from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. She gave my phone to her cousin.
Wednesday to Friday.
She gave my phone.
Lost wages. Anything else?
Emotional distress. My mother was called.
For what?
Because I couldn't find my child for 2 hours. It was raining.
She took the child?
She took my phone, and I couldn't find my child.
Okay. And you don't have access to any other phone in the world? Yeah, right. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted. Good luck to you. Sorry to see that she posted your address and your name and your driver's license. Your driver's license with her picture on it. Goodbye.
I would like to say that that was a lie. You wasn't out of your phone for no 2 days. I have text messages. I have text messages proving that your phone was given back to you the very next day, and your mom talked to my cousin.
And I will be pressing charges.
Okay, however.
Thank you.
Whatever.
I will be pressing charges
what?
because the police officer.
For what? For what? When you got your phone
because
back
you
the
took
next
her
day.
phone.
I didn't take her phone.
You took her phone.
Excuse me, you wasn't not
You
there.
took her
She
phone.
was there
I was
with
there with the
wasn't
police
there.
while you were on the
Goodbye.
phone with the
Goodbye.
property
Goodbye.
manager.
I won my case. No said.
And I'm taking you to jail.
Okay, whatever.
Yep.
However.
Yep.